Now today we have reacted to the real small creator problem at Streamer University. Shout out that boy Omeezy, man.
Every single year, Streamer University brings out some of the greatest content creators who are hungry, who are wanting to take it to that next level. But with that being said, there's always going to be one lemon/bad apple in the bunch. That is small streamer Aisha Sophie, who has 1.8.
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to be mean.
Million followers on Twitter, and she is complaining that Streamer University is not for the small streamers of it all, but it's for the big streamers. This is somebody who averages thousands of live viewers when she does go on Twitch, but she's claiming that there's some sort of big advantage that bigger streamers have, and the smaller streamers just get left in the dust, which can only be the furthest thing from the truth, because I see small streamers like Suburb Baby, who is averaging a little under 100 live viewers.
Okay, he's a smaller streamer. I say that much, but like, he's probably averaging a good amount of viewers because that nigga, he be on Instagram going crazy. That nigga posts like hella times a day. So if he's not streaming, he doing skits. And sometimes short-term views don't correlate for longer-term views. So it's like, would you really like, I've never watched one of his streams, but I can only imagine that it's not as creative as a 30-second video on Instagram would be. You feel me? Like, it's a lot harder to plan segments rather than just planning short form content. Short form content.
A few months ago, Balloon and Blossom, based off of the attention that he's getting from the audience. Before I just completely
why I jumped in like that? The fuck? Jit think he a Marvel's a superhero or some shit. Jit talking about something. In the full suit too.
I went and I studied the Aisha Sophie situation and figured out exactly why creators fail. And you definitely don't want to miss out on this. Hey, if you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe. 200,000. While Aisha may be new to live streaming, at least relatively speaking, she's not new to attention at all. She averages multiple thousands of viewers across multiple different platforms and has a big M across multiple different platforms.
She looked like a Sophie Rain variant, but like, I mean, to be honest, bro, I don't really get that whole, I can't say the word because I ain't trying to get no strike or no shit like that, but I ain't even gonna say nothing much.
As well. She entered Streamer U with more distribution than most of the creators she claims to represent as the president of the small creators community. But I think the challenge that she's having right now is converting that existing social media audience into a loyal streaming community, which is a totally different situation than entering the event after averaging 50 to 150 viewers. For what it's worth, I do think that she has the ability to criticize the unequal access, but by no means is she some sort of small streamer just because she is smaller than Kai, Agent, or Duke.
The way SU works is there's big streamers, there's middle streamers, there's small streamers. The big streamers click together. Small streamers try to figure out where they can go, and they can't go anywhere. They're expected to just stick around the big creators.
Is that her real voice, or is this like an act? Because I ain't gonna lie, bro, a lot of these streamers be putting on like personas and shit, and like that just don't sound like a real voice. Like who? Like, I don't know, bro. Shit sounds too animated. Sounds like she forcing that shit.
And be the supporters and the people clapping in the back to make the big people be bigger. And like the viewers aren't going to everyone like evenly, you know what I mean?
She also makes this claim that the small streamers are needed to be cheerleaders or, you know, people who are making the larger streamers broad.
Oh, bro, I know where I seen it from. Nah, I'm playing. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Chat, chill.
Much more relevant, much more better. God, I hated that I used that phrasing, but that's how crazy this situation is to me. And she's mad that she's not getting the equal ROI for the time that she spends making these people's things better. But collaboration between creators of different sizes will rarely ever lead to this numerical equivalent where if this bigger person gets 100,000, then you will automatically have 100,000 of people who consistently stay with you. That's just not how these things work.
Bro, you have 3.5 million.
Okay, but I'm not a big streamer. I've been doing it for 6 years, but I've been doing Twitch for 2 months. It doesn't translate.
Now, my problem isn't inherently with the rhetoric that Aisha is saying about Streamer University. One, there probably is a little bit of a problem with people who are granted all this access and opportunity and then complain about it. Mind you, there were millions of people who signed up for this. I promise you there will be so many people who are grateful for the position that you are being placed in. I'm literally seeing Ludwig give out fabulous lessons, Agent give out fabulous lessons, and gift $30,000 backpacks and sponsorships and all this other stuff like that. So I think that you should be grateful there. But can you have criticism for stuff? Absolutely. Hell, that's what we do over here at the Unemployed News Network. The actual problem that I have is that when she is given the opportunity to do these things, i.e. be put in places where she has access to bigger streamers and make something of the situation, guess what she does?
I don't like people to think I'm like a clout chaser, so I don't want to like just talk to big people and
Girl, I'm gonna be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. See, I've been through this phase when it came to people in general with the whole clout chasing concept. If you do content, the clout chasing has a negative connotation behind it. When in truth, what you want to do is clout chase. Because you're actively wanting to grow bigger and get a bigger audience. Which is nothing wrong with that. People just, like I said, the word, it has a negative connotation. When you're networking to bigger ups, to higher ups, right? Because you want to grow your business. That, in definition terms, the same thing as clout chasing. So don't, when you hear that, oh, you're clout chasing, they just, man, and bro, a motherfucker will tell you clout chasing and then go and do the same shit you were just doing to further their ambitions. That whole clout shit, that's to throw you off, bro. Don't listen to people when they say that. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves when people be like, oh, you clout chasing. Yeah, well, yeah. The fuck are you doing?
I'm the last person you should feel that way with. I'm literally in the networking class. You know why?
Okay, yeah.
See, she just called it network. She's in the networking class, so she's looking the perfect person to speak about it. Like I just said, bro, like clout chasing is literally just networking, just with a negative connotation behind it. It's like, oh, you're networking. Oh, everybody's like, oh yeah, you're smart. He knows how to network. And then it's like, oh, you're clout chasing. Nigga, you just mad I'm networking. You just mad, nigga. But I ain't gonna lie, yes, I say that Sophie though. I'm playing. I'm gonna be
honest. I'm the last person you should feel that way with. I'm literally in the networking class. You know why?
Okay,
because that's what I do. I network. I meet people.
Yeah.
My whole class is teaching you to get out of that mindset. Yeah, we're good.
Oh. You know, somebody was knocking on my door in your door last night. Evacuate.
I can sure say that girl has a very interesting face.
Hey, blame me.
Someone knocking on my door last night. See, Aisha, it's Aisha, right? See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Agent came here, and you were like this, and you were in your phone. Did you get nervous?
I don't know. Maybe that corn dog was good as hell. Who knows? Look, off the strength of Agent sitting beside her directly challenges any notion that the big streamers are inaccessible. She received the exact opportunity that people are dying for. I'm not even trolling. This is not no glaze. I wish that some of the creators that I talk about or wish to talk about on my platform would come and sit right here next to me. Even if it were for all of 5 minutes, it would do me so many wonders. But when given the opportunity, she was more invested in the corn dog and in the phone of it all. Now, we shouldn't just paint this with a broad brush stroke and say that this one clip...
See, but I can't lie, though. When it comes to networking and, like, meeting people for the first time, like, you don't want to just be... You don't want to overly insert yourself into certain things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to just chill out. Because if somebody comes around me for the first time, I know the purpose of Streamer U is to network. Somebody come up to me for the first time, and obviously everybody's streaming. He's streaming, she's streaming, you know what I'm saying? You come in a motherfucking stream and you just overly pushing your agenda, that might turn them out to you, and further in the future, they're not going to want to be around you. That just kind of is what it is. You kind of have to play strategical. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be all whoop-de-doo and just do shit. Because some niggas might be really loud on one person's stream. Like, there's that little Spanish jit going around the campus. I know, the nigga who ripped the Pokemon card or some shit like that. He was being very bold with his clips, and now nobody is going to want to work with him. And that's just how this shit goes. It's like that in every profession in the world that involves networking, which is literally almost every single one of them.
Will define the entire experience of what she is trying to get off. But the optics of it undermine the complaints that she was spewing in the early portions of this video. It becomes really difficult to argue that, you know, the bigger streamers will not interact with smaller streamers, and that this is a situation where the smaller streamers are supposed to be cheerleaders for these people when, you know, one of them just approaches you, sits down at a table with you, and you just appear to be disengaged. engaged. For what it's worth, this is improv. Nobody's saying no to interaction. Agents' presence alone won't automatically create content for you. You have to do something, and they will be willing to engage, as we've seen in other videos. Him being on your stream isn't just gonna blow you up. You still need to introduce a topic, make a joke, create some chemistry.
What size is that shit? Yo, that's a big ass shirt.
Being on your stream isn't just gonna blow you up. You still need to introduce a topic, make
That's
a
like a
joke, create some
3XL.
chemistry, or give something to the conversation other than maybe that corn dog was good though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Bigger streamers shouldn't be expected to just
Chat, y'all fuck with corn dogs? Yes, no, yes. I fuck with corn dogs. I ain't gonna lie, especially when the breading got like the honey glaze. And I don't like the pork sausages. Like I like the beef ones. Like I like the corn dogs that like on the inside is beef. Like the beef sausage, I should say. I don't like the pork sausage corn dogs. Those are like all right, but like if I have a choice, I'm not picking that though. Oh God, I'm not picking that if I got a choice.
hop into everybody's content and create a moment for them, and then force their audience to go over there and push them to a consistent streamer that becomes bigger. Proximity is not the finished opportunity. Proximity is just the beginning opportunity. And we know that Streamer University's opportunities can work because we're seeing small streamers in real time take max advantage of these things and try to make something out of nothing. Streamer Elisa averaged around 328 viewers during 2025. Normally it's 150 viewers before December, you know, where she collaborated with Agent. But now she is averaging 2,500 viewers. J Mommy O averaged 70 viewers during 2025. During Streamer University, she's averaging 372 viewers, peaking at 1,400 viewers. These people have small audiences and they are making the best out of this situation as possibly can. Their growth is literal proof that these small creators are receiving some sort of measurable value at the event. Streamer University, the tag and section on Twitch, is bringing people to their content, and it's up to them to make them stay. And while there's no guarantee that these people are gonna stay after Streamer University and that you may not fall back some, there's no way that you can tell me that somebody going from 50 to 372 live viewers isn't life-changing. And if you need a bigger example because maybe these ones aren't landing for you, Suburb Baby has to be the answer to the whole, well, is this benefiting small streamers conversation.
Suburb. Shut up, nigga.
Suburb Baby went from 483 average viewers to 49,000. His followers quintupled. His peak viewership went to 102,000. And there's a reason why. It's because Suburb Baby takes every single moment, takes every single joke, takes every single situation that is presented to him, or they
Nah, facts. See, that nigga's a strip club. I don't know why that's in my head. That's not where I'm going today. But I was about to say, that nigga's a clip farming genius. I give him that for sure.
he makes for himself and turns it into some sort of storyline or character or arc that he's developing throughout the duration of Streamer University. Getting arrested by Phantom becomes content. His interactions with Duke Dennis and other students are things that force him onto our feeds and make his personality recognizable beyond belief. Suburb
Facts.
Baby is getting a lot of attention from a lot of the larger streamers out there, but it's because he is giving them something worth amplifying. Elisa, J Mommy O, Suburb Baby, and a bunch of other small streamers I've seen grace my timeline. And for what it's worth, they are people that I'm gonna be out on the look for after Streamer University. But that's because they're doing different things. And that's just not with the big streamers. Many of these small students are collaborating, finding audiences, and creating moments with other content creators that aren't just the Kai Cenats and the Agents of the world. Streamer University is giving you a spike in attention, but the creator's responsibility is to turn that spike into reoccurring views.
I think big creators, go do your thing. You can go be the big creator. That's okay. That's fine. I think anyone who's not considered a big creator, the small creators, the middle creators, whatever the fuck, if you're not accepted into the cool kid group, we need to stick together.
Look, Aisha's strongest point is that small creators should stand up together, advocate for one another, and build a community. I think that's lovely. Listen, as somebody who is a union type of guy, somebody who is a band together type of guy, a collaboration type of guy, I think that there's so much power in utilizing the community around you to help make your content better. We've seen it across this channel. We've seen it across other channels. Hell, We've seen it across the bigger streamers' channels, and that's ultimately how they became the bigger streamer. But where I think the advocacy should stop, and where I think she's a little misguided, is when she's collectively asking Kai Cenat, Agent, Duke, or Phantom to be the ones that bring the attention to them. You, as the content creator, have to go on other people's streams. You have to build group storyline. You have to create the reoccurring joke. You have to create the moment. And ultimately, you have to create something that is worthwhile watching for an audience to stick around continuously. And this is a place and space to display that wholeheartedly. I mean, there's no other place like university, streamer university. The worst part about all this as a whole is that Aisha sits in a very interesting place. She is a creator who is bigger than a lot of the people that are on this campus. And instead of asking the creators above her to share their audiences downward, she could literally be doing the same exact thing herself. Instead, she's trying to rally the little man and appeal to them as if she is one of them, but the reality is that she's not. It's clear to see. Don't get it twisted. Streamer University does have some sort of hierarchy. Not everyone gets the same access, the same screen time. They don't have the same outcomes. All these things are true. But the growth of Elisa, J Mommy Yo, Suburb Baby, Pudgy, Bilzo, all these other things show that the opportunities are not non-existent. Streamer University can provide the exposure. Hell, it can place creators around major audiences, but it cannot manufacture everyone's personality, content, or career. And for what it's worth, I think that this is the wrong time to be doing any sorts of complaining about what happens at Streamer University and then to double back and not have any content to say like, hey, this is why they should be rocking with me. It'd be different if you was, catering specifically towards one group and they just weren't rocking with you. But you over here with your mouth full of corn dog and wondering why people aren't rocking with you from a live viewer perspective. I don't know. No, I do.
Hey man, W.O. Meezy, man. Fuck with the video, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We live on Kick every day, Monday through Friday. Let's get it. Boom.